New South Wales. We're at the Albury showgrounds, hiding out of the rain today. So it's supposed to be like this for a couple of days, so we might go for a bit of a drive around town and just stay put until it blows over. But this is the Albury showgrounds. It's a pretty good setup actually. They've got like the old car park here. You can plunk your van for $25 a night including power, or $20 without power, and then they've got the grassed area over the back. So no showers and that here, but they've got toilet blocks, and we've got a shower in the van anyway, so it's not bad for $25 a night. Still raining.
Of course it's raining.
This is what's on the radar. So, looks like it's an inside day today. So it's still raining in Albury, but this is the Murray River, just near the Albury Bridge and near the Hume River Bridge. Oh, sorry, the Hume Freeway Bridge. I don't think I've ever seen it that full. Actually, there was floods back here in 2019 or 18. It was probably full of that, but she's flowing pretty good at the minute. So this is what we do on a rainy day, or day where it's too cold to be outside. So Wendy's got the Thermomix hooked up, and what are we making today, Wendy?
Beautiful quiche Lorraine.
Quiche Lorraine in the oven.
In the oven, cooking. And at the moment we're cooking spicy chicken korma with cashews.
Cool.
Because Jimmy likes his bit of curry.
Yeah, so a bit of curry cooking and a quiche cooking in a moment there. I'm on the computer, got the wiki camps going, planning out next stopover. Actually, so I was in the middle of booking an annual parks pass for New South Wales, so I'll finish doing that. But we just used wiki camps to sort of plan where our next destination is. So we're currently in Albury at the showgrounds, just here. And we're actually gonna stop a night at the Augusta pub, which is only about 10 or 15 k's up the road, and then we're going over to Augusta National Park for a few days. So we've got to buy a parks pass for there. We're going to go to quite a few New South Wales parks, so we'll get an annual park pass, which is $150 or something like that. Otherwise you've got to pay, $6 for this park, $4 for this park, $12 for another park. Kosciuszko Park's $100 a year, so if you just want to get a annual parks pass for everything other than Kosciuszko, I think it's only about $50 a year. But as you can see by all the little green dots and purple flags, there's a lot to see and do in Kosciuszko. Don't know how far up we'll get because it's starting to snow now, but this time of year it could sun up again in another couple of days. But anyway, that's where we're going next. We'll just go into this area here in New South Wales, just that section there, and we'll have a bit of a look around there for a few days. So day 3 of rain today in Albury, so we've come out of town a little bit to the Augusta pub for lunch. Thought we'd have a look around. We were here a few years ago, and looks like they've done a bit of work to it since then. Apparently under new management. So we'll go in to see what the meals are like. Where are we, Wendy?
We're at Augusta pub. G'day mate, how's it going?
At Augusta pub.
Yeah, see?
So we've been here for about in Albury for, this will be day 4. It's been raining the whole 4 days, and we're sort of thinking about going to Kosciuszko National Park, and the snow at the moment's down to 600 metres, so we won't be able to get far in there with the caravan. So we decided we'll go to the Finke Desert Rally, which is just south of Alice Springs. It's about 2,500 k's from here. But we'll go up along the Murray River and stop at Swan Hill, play golf at Murray Downs. Then go through Adelaide and Cooperpedy to the Finke. And then we'll go up to, I don't know, we'll see where we go from there. Might head further north, see if this weather's going to warm up. It'll have to get warm sooner or later. Do you remember seeing these cartoons in the Australian newspaper?
No, because like...
No? So you don't remember those cartoons, no?
Not really.
No? Yeah, I suppose they haven't.
I remember like that when they had colour, but not because I came in 81.
Yeah, I reckon, I don't think they've been around for probably 20 years. I've done a good job of tidying them up.
Mm-hmm. I think the one I came to was in Albury. Is there one in Albury?
This is Aubrey.
And yes,
the best thing Wendy going for is she never knows where she's been, and when she gets there again, she thinks she's never been there before. So she's first time visitor everywhere she goes.
Wrong way, Wendy strikes again, right? Oh my goodness.
So
it looks different in the rain. It was sunny last time.
we'll go in and we'll have another drink at the bar and then we'll head off. It's too cold to be doing anything else anyway.
Thank you. Morning, Mr. Jimmy. It's 9 degrees. It's finally gotten a bit warmer since we left this morning from...
It's almost like summer.
It is. From Albury. And we've just come through Delilaquin and now we're going to...
We're heading towards Mildura. We're actually going to go past Mildura to Wentworth.
Yeah.
So we've got to go, basically we've got to go 1,000 kilometres west and then 1,000 kilometres north.
Just to get to a bit of warmer weather?
Yeah. So there won't be much improvement in the weather while we're going west. There'll be a little bit, but not much. But once we start going north, it'll start to warm up a bit.
Beautiful. Yeah, Jim, we were going to go through the Blue Mountains. Was it Blue Mountains? Yeah. And we were at the Edinburgh pub, the tabletop one in Albury, and the people that were in there, because they told us go into the lounge, the dining room, because there's a fireplace, it'll be warmer, but there's no walls, so it was still freaking cold. And we met this couple, and we said that we were going through the tabletop up through the Blue Mountains, and we were going to go do some hiking, and they said there's a bit of snow up there, and I thought, nah, I'm not doing that. So I said to Jimmy, take me someplace warmer. So we've come up with an alternative route. I said we'll do the Blue Mountains when we come back again. Yeah. Genius idea, isn't it?
Genius,
yeah. All right, so this is to give you a view. It's not as green as where we were, but it's still quite green for this area.
Yeah, there's normally dust out here.
Normally dust, and it's flat. Flat as a pancake. Haven't seen this much water around for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, it is winter.
It is.
So we're in a little town in New South Wales called Wentworth, which is where the Murray River and the Darling River meet. And they've got a golf course here, so we thought we'd come out for a bit of a play. We're the only ones here. It's not that early, is it? It's about 9:30, isn't it? so about 9:30. So we played terrible the last time we played in Myrtleford, so we'll see if we can improve today.
So we're playing at Wentworth. Where are we?
Wentworth, New South Wales.
Wentworth, New South Wales. So we're at the Wentworth Golf Course. It's a pretty tough course. It's a bit rugged, but it's perfect weather. Not too hot, not too cold. Nobody here. No sun. And he's hitting the occasional one pretty strong. That was a good hit, man. Nice one, yeah.
Get one occasionally.
Get that style going.
Let's see if you can do the same thing. Oh no!
My grip on the club.
When he doesn't like an audience, so this is my secret weapon. Every time she gets ahead of me, I'll pull the camera out. Pretty hard greens to read.
You look like an old man. And this is after he's warmed up and walked around a bit.
It takes me a good fucking 500 metres to get going.
So what's this? Darling River Run Wentworth.
Yeah, this is where the Darling River and the Murray River meet, just there.
And we did a video at an intersection. Was it this one? No, we were up further, weren't we?
Further.
Yeah. See, I remember.
So we're going the other direction, or we're going that way.
Yeah.
Carney, that's when last time we were here, we went through this way and we took a shortcut through Carry to there.
Yeah.
That's where we went, all that mud was through there.
The Wilcanna.
Yeah. Wilcanna to the Louth. I should remember Louth, we got stuck in the mud as well. We went all the way to Burke. That was good fun though. So the Darling River system covers over 1 million square kilometres.
Over 1 million square kilometres. Geez, and look how full it is. I don't remember it being this full last time. No. Wow. So the Murray is the muddy coloured water. No, the clear water, and the Darling is the muddy. So you can see clearly where the two meet. That's so cool. Yeah. I think I'd rather be in the Murray on this section.
That's because it's all sandy base here.
Yeah. It just looks like mud.
Down through the middle there, down through Burke and Wilcannia and all that.
Yeah.
Which is all like flat, muddy.
Must be some good fishing here for these fellas, because there's quite a few of them. Looks like they're waiting for all the fish to come down. Mr. Jim's going to put his drone up soon, so that'll give you a better picture of
The signs all over the place, there's no drones, so
oh, okay.
that's all right, I'll go back the other way.
Yeah. We'll get you a shot anyway. It's really interesting the way the two rivers meet. How are you today? It's a sunny day, isn't it? So we're just getting ready to go over the border we were in New South Wales this morning, crossed into Victoria, and now we're going to South Australia?
Yep.
Ah, got it. So we've checked to make sure that we got rid of all the fruit and vegetables that we're not allowed to carry, and we're going good. So now we just got to stop at the checkpoint and get through. We've learned our lesson. We try to avoid buying too many fruit and vegetables while we're traveling, because we tend to border hop quite a bit, don't we?
Yeah. This bloody trip we are anyway.
So the only state that we're not going to go through is which one? WA, is it?
Yep. We are not going to WA this trip yet.
Yeah. But we're going through all the others.
Go to the rest of them, yes.
Cool. All right. Here we go. Check out time. So we just went through the checkpoint, easy peasy, and here we go. We're doing it. We're going through the border to South Australia. And why are we going through the border to South Australia?
Well, because that's the only way we can get to the Northern Territory at the moment, because all the inland areas are flooded.
Uh-huh.
So,
And what are we going to see?
we're going to see a desert race.
Desert Race, the Finke
Desert Race.
And what the lady just say? It's quite busy.
She says like every second van's going there.
Oh, really?
So, yep.
So we booked a spot. Have we got a specific spot we get to park in, or you just got to free for all?
Every man for himself.
Fair enough.
It's over a 180 kilometre track that you can camp anywhere along the track.
So we should be able to get a spot.
Yep.
Lovely. Here we go. So this is a very narrow bridge, and we're going over the Murray again. Yeah. So Mr. Jim has to concentrate on this one.
Van's nearly touching it.
Really? So we've been driving for a while now, and they said when we got to the South Australian border that a lot of people, every second man and his dog was going to the Finke. So we're driving along, and if you look ahead of us, there are caravans. So, and there's caravans starting to group up behind us. So looks like it's what do you call it? Convoy. So we got 3 in front of us, 1 behind us so far. So it'll be interesting to see. It should be like this for the next couple of days.
I think so.
Yep. You looking forward to it?
Yep.
Yeah? What's the most exciting part of it for you?
Oh, just something I've never done before, so.
Yeah?
So one of those things been on my bucket list for a long time.
Bet you Andrew wishes you were coming.
Yeah, a bit.
So we're driving, and Jimmy's just got very excited because it's
17 degrees.
17 degrees.
It's 10 degrees warmer than it was the other day.
Yeah.
At this rate, we'll be in summer in another fucking 3,000 k's.
Oh, it's so exciting. Get away from this bloody cold.
We're nearly ready to start turning west, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, so we get to...
West brings us to where?
oh, sorry, we're heading west now. We're nearly ready to start going north.
North, it takes us to...
Well, north, it's further north you go, the warmer it gets.
It's like Darwin?
600
Yeah,
meters.
alright.
Turn right onto Goida Highway.
Very cool. So the landscape is changing once again. So if you have a look in the distance, you can see mountains are all starting to appear where it was dead flat before. Do we know what that mountain range is called?
Not sure what that one is.
Not yet.
Actually, where we're staying is only 11 kilometres from here, so I'd imagine we're over in the base of those hills over there.
Yeah. And what's the name of the place we're staying?
It's called World's End. World's End Campground.
Oh, wow.
It's
Okay.
at the Burra Gorge, so there's a gorge there. So
It's not like Wolf Creek, is it?
maybe.
Oh, no.
Bogans in bogan shirts.
Bogans and bogan shirts. I'll put my bogan shirt on so they don't notice me. World's End Highway. This is degrees here though.
Oh,
It must be getting later in the day.
getting cold again.
Yeah.
That's only lunchtime.
There you go.
Fires in fire pits. Too windy for fire.
Too windy for fire. So this is a campground?
Fires are a bit out of control today.
So, that was an interesting night.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
100km/h winds all night, rocking the van. Neighbours must have thought we were up to something.
I think they were rocking as well. It's still pretty windy out. It's settled down a bit, but it should make our trip interesting. Luckily, we don't have far to go.
Oh yeah, because yesterday going against the wind we got up to 29.8 litres per 100 k's trying to sit on 100, so we might have to peg it back to about 85 today, I think.
So it's 10 degrees at 8:22 a.m. South Australia time, yeah?
Yep.
And it looks sunny, some clouds in the sky, so hopefully we get a nice day today and this wind dies down. We'll see you when we get to where we going?
Port Augusta.
Port Augusta. Homestead here. Looks like it's been vacated. Australia's version of a castle. So those are the mountains we were camping in. At least it's dry, wet enough so that was no dust storms. Otherwise, we would have heard that hitting the windows all night. A few sheep in the paddock. Very windy, is it?
I'm only doing 60 kilometres an hour, the car's doing this.
Yeah. So it started raining, and Jimmy loves the rain, don't you, Jimmy?
Yeah, I'd love it more if this bloody wind stopped.
He was hoping that if it started raining, the wind would get under control and slow down, but it's not. And so what's it doing to your miles per hour thingy, or kilometers per hour?
Fuel consumption's up to, because we've got straight into a headwind, we're up, we normally do about 20-21 litres per 100. It's up to almost 31.
Whoa.
And we're only sitting on 80 kilometres an hour because the wind's so strong. But it is calming down out. The rain's calming it down a bit.
Yeah.
So hopefully a bit more rain, it'll calm down a bit more.
But yeah, I'm sure the farmers are really happy and enjoying the rain. But it takes a bit away from the view.
So we just had breakfast in Jamestown in South Australia, so that if you're ever doing the trip from Renmark to Port Augusta, Jamestown's along the way, and there's a cafe called Equity. It's the Equity Cafe. Best big breakfast I've ever had, like for $18. It was magnificent, more than we could eat. So yeah, if you're doing that trip, stop in there for breakfast.
Normally Jim complains about the bacon's not right or the bread's too hard or whatever, but this was yeah, everything was perfect. So highly recommend it. Even I had a big breakfast without the sausage, of course, but beautiful.
And during the half an hour that we were there, the winds calmed down a bit. It's still windy, but nothing like it was. So hopefully we can get the fuel consumption back to where it should be.
So I'm getting better at this being a navigator bit.
Let's not get carried away now.
I just changed the battery in the GoPro. That was a big thing for me. And I think it's working.
Amazing.
How many uses has it taken?
Better late than never.
Watch, now he's going to change the GoPro on me and I have to get used to a whole nother one. But this is the view.
You hasn't changed much today?
No. What?
Wheat country.
Wheat country, yeah. Very nice. So, I don't know if you can see very well, but a lot of the wind turbines, even though it's windy outside, aren't turning. And in the distance you can see the water. And Jimmy's driving on this road at the moment, and so it's
Another one of my famous shortcuts.
yeah. There was a perfectly good road and he decided to take this one instead because it's a shortcut. But it's very up and down and you bounce around a lot, in case you haven't noticed. Scenic road. But yeah, what a beautiful view from here. How far are we? About 25 k's from Port Augusta?
Yeah.
So we'll be there soon. We're coming into Port Augusta.
Yep.
We're nearly at our destination.
Just about.
Yeah, the sun's coming out. It's 14 degrees at 12:30.
And the wind's calming down.
And the wind's calming down, that's the main thing. Think you might get some fishing done up here?
Yeah, we should do. We're going to stay here for, I think, 4 days.
Yeah?
So, we'll feed a couple of fish.
Mmm.
If it wasn't for me, the fuckers had nothing to eat. A bit of a change in the weather today. We're at Port Augusta and the sun's out. It's going to be a nice day. The wind's gone, which is good. I think it's going to get to 17 today. So it's about 9:30 in the morning now. Going to be a nice day. We might get the pushies out, go for a ride. Bacon and egg sandwich for Bricky. Keep your energy levels up. So we're at the west side water tower in Port Augusta, and they've put stairs on this now, so you can climb up and have a look over the town. So because we're feeling so energetic, we'll do that. We'll see you up the top. Pooped.
So where's the caravan park?
Back in this way.
So on the other, I thought it was on the other side of the bridge.
No, this side of the bridge.
Is it?
Just down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the city centre over there. It's out to the harbour. To the foothills. The walls of the the old steel walls of the water tank. Just come down onto the beach in Port Augusta to see whether I can throw a line in or not, and just noticed a couple of dolphins swimming by. I'll see if we can pick them up again. Might send the drone up to have a look for them.